Welcome back to Twilight Princess. Today we are tackling the Temple of Time.
Ermagerd, Temper, or Term.
Yay!
We call it the Temple of Time. This is a part of it we have never seen before in any excuse me, iteration.
Yeah, I remember playing this level, and I have a feeling, because, you know, it's been years since I played this game. I remember this level being obnoxious, but that might just be... maybe I'm just confusing temples here.
Personally, I think it's a good temple, but... eh.
Yeah, I actually like this one. It doesn't get on my ass too much, and I really appreciate that.
It's pretty linear, actually.
Yeah.
It's not a water temple, but...
You didn't know, God, no, but...
There isn't a drop of it in this one.
It could have been a bit more difficult.
Ah, okay.
Aye.
This right here is one of two gimmicks in the entire temple. Using little pots and statues and placing them on switches.
How heavy are they? They weigh as much as you, so they must be pretty strong.
You know, I've always wondered about those kinds of puzzles. What if, like, they're not expecting, like, a hero who can actually jump?
I'm the first guardian of this temple.
I am the boss.
Mwahaha, its head weighs too much and it breaks its own neck.
Damn it, you caught me!
I'm not gonna lie, her son I find almost adorable.
Almost.
It's the little tiny wings.
This might be obscure, but as cute as Saz's son in Final Fantasy 13, which is exactly the opposite. That kid is fucking terrifying. Yay, Smokey!
Hey!
That was a puzzle.
What else can you say?
What else can I say? It was fucking
It's like,
creepy.
well, he got the key.
There are theories going around, since obviously the Temple of Time is big enough to house this entire place, that this is technically the Temple of Light that Rauru and the other sages talked about in Ocarina of Time. And also I completely missed that.
Why wouldn't... yeah. Well, that is one of the disadvantages of that weapon. It does tend to have a slow recoil.
Usually you can hit people on the recoil, though.
True. I'm curious though, if it, you know, if they did say it was the Temple of Light, why don't they call it the Temple of Light? Is it just supposed to be kind of subtle, I guess, maybe?
Supposedly, and it probably is just the Temple of Time, just some part of it you never get to see except for in this game.
By the way, it's strongly advised that you actually don't shatter any jars here.
Yes.
I was about to say, I didn't do that one on my run-through, but I was like, oh, maybe that's what you're supposed to do now. I did it wrong!
Yeah, because if you don't have any of those weird little hollow pots, or hollow jars or whatever, you are going to need to use the pots. And if you don't have any, you got to leave the room and come back.
Poor soul.
They just kind of watch.
Yeah, there are a fuck ton of Lizalfos in this.
The fact that... I'm so confused by this temple. It's like back in time, but lizards have been living in it, like, maybe for millennia, and...
Lizards took over the world in the past.
and monkey statues with hammers.
That self-destruct.
I think those are called Armos.
So I'm confused. I mean, I guess we're in the past, in a temple in the past, and you're running into lizard people. Is that the civilization of this world now? I mean, or back then, I should say. My brain.
Well, Link wears green for a reason. Many lizards are green.
Also, fuck these statues. You gotta be needlessly precise with them. That wasn't on the Switch enough.
Well, it is a vase. They're not exactly heavy. Oh, damn it!
Fuck that bat!
That bat gets a victory point in my book.
That was a dick move, but I like that.
I'll begrudgingly admire him.
Hey, you know what? Luckily, the rupee will have a good inflation rate when you get back.
Yeah. The funniest thing with the temple. I'm guessing since we're in the past, Ocarina of Time Link is off dicking around somewhere. And we've just opened up a part of a temple he never even knew about.
Well, if anything, it's kind of a time situation. You know, if you meet your counterpart, like, the world implodes.
I like to think he's in a coffin.
What?
Yeah, just randomly. Yeah, he's dead.
What? He's gone. Where is he gonna be?
He is that yellow thing. Yellow bird. Oh my god.
Where did you come from?
Jumped out of a pot. I stabbed your kind of near your arm. Haha.
I kind of saw a little neck there.
A little neck action.
A little.
This is kind of what I like to do with the Les Elfos. The arrow doesn't hurt him that much, but it does knock him down long enough that I can just run over and stab him in the throat.
I'm gonna feel bad for him.
I know, right? For all you know, you're probably like killing your ancestors.
Yes, Link is descended from lizard people.
Grandma, no!
I mean, evolutionary kind of fucked them by putting an axe on their tail.
Even though that's pretty cool.
You think that'd help him?
You kill your friends when you're happy.
So yeah, a huge giant ball and chain isn't very effective against them.
But a sword, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish these stairs were like Wind Waker stairs, so they would just keep falling. They just tumble down the rest of the stairs.
Where you tumble up the stairs is actually an escalator. Stop moving!
If I had to pick a puzzle... Also, fuck that thing. If I had to pick a puzzle in this temple that really annoys me, it'd probably just be this one. I need to get 2 pots and put them on those switches, but one of the pots is on a floor below, so I need to use this thing as, like, a elevator.
Maybe this is when the society died, because they just wanted to put razor blades on their damn elevators. Quick, let's go upstairs! And everyone died.
Remember, this is for intruders. God damn it!
The kids' elevator is actually just a gun.
It has a little balloon on it, so you can. It slowly lifts up the little trigger.
Or a cannon. Diddly, 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 diddly. Thankfully, the pot is right there.
Oh god, is a clown gonna shoot you out of a cannon?
Also, there's a fuck ton of tiny spiders here. I guess baby gomas.
And see, this is another problem with the society. They have this thing where they get their water out of and it's full of spiders. And no one's dealt with it.
Also, there's no water.
Because they were thirsty.
Link runs for president in the past.
Too bad it's a monarchy. I guess it could be mayor or something.
Alley-oop.
Yeah, you have to set down the 2 pots and then get on the platform immediately. Oh, I guess I have to kill something.
That's a good sign.
Oh boy, what do I get to murder today?
This is my personal favorite way to take care of the Armos. Have them activate, then just immediately run behind them, ready your ball and chain, and hit them in the back.
So you did actually use this in more than one temple.
Yeah.
That's why he's sitting still was like, wait, you're actually hitting me harder than I'm hitting you? This doesn't seem right.
You're kind of a jerk.
And those Armos are fucking annoying, because if you do try to attack them with your sword, i.e. properly, they usually get you with their hammer on the backswing.
Wait, the sword's the proper method? I thought the bow and arrow was the proper method.
I used the sword.
I always use the bow and arrow. I'd always go behind them, and then, since they take forever to turn around, I just pop them in the back.
Yeah, I guess the bow and arrow and the ball and chain are better, because if you use the sword, they will get you just by swinging their arm back. So it's basically, they just cheap shot you.
Well, see, luckily I'm remembering more of this game the later we go into it. It's usually the early game where it's just like, fuck, I forgot that part.
And stupid me, I didn't realize it, but there's a heart piece in this room. I come back for it later in the video, but when I come back for it, the room is filled with spiders, so it becomes a huge problem.
What is the deal with our society and spiders?
I don't know.
And they clearly haven't changed locks in a very long time either.
Oh, this room.
It always kind of feels cliche that the whole, you know, these societies are more advanced because they have like laser turret weaponry and golems and stuff like that. Do they really thoroughly explain what goes wrong and it causes the temple to be completely destroyed like that?
No, it just happens.
Like, what happened to this society? If this is a different society. This is clearly a pretty advanced one.
Well, presumably, it's like the same people who created the Temple of Time, just the quote-unquote goddesses. I don't really think there's a society, it's just this place exists for a hero to use it and prove their mettle. Nobody else knows about it.
Because it exists in time, outside of time, in light, and lizards.
Temple of Time Light.
And spiders.
And spiders. Where the fuck am I, really?
I do think it's cool that with the BMOS, they made their own model to go along with the temple.
You may not know this, but we're actually in the Chuck E. Cheese.
This is the back room. It's the back room of the Temple of Time, so hey.
Now the ball pit boss.
You jump inside me and you fall forever!
It's really hard to get out of me! That's what she said.
You might just... Well, I win.
What?
I don't have to jump inside you, so I win.
I think you got that backwards, Travis.
Is that how women work? I forget.
Oh, and an armored Lizzo post. These guys are not necessarily tough, but they have a shit ton of health. And when you knock them back, they don't let you jump strike them at all.
And they look pretty damn cool.
They do.
Speaking of my wife, she's a lizard. A real lizard.
Oh my god.
Here's my uncle.
We trapped him in this room. Oh good, you've actually used that move.
Yeah, it's weird as hell, like... Look, there's a delay on it.
You know what's funny? Because I realize you're playing the Wii version of this, and it looks like this really ridiculous battle of strategy, but I know what you're doing. You're just flicking your wrist around, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, just softly go left and right.
Nope, I used to just wiggle my arm at him. The closer I did to the screen, the more accurate I was.
Like, I remember my friend played it once, and he took the sword swing so seriously. Like, you know the Wii Motion Plus thing? Like, for Wii Sports Resort, like how you do the kendo? He would do, like, swinging his arms like a maniac, and he'd get tired in the first 2 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, this game ain't for you. And then I show him, it's like this.
So I kind of assume that spiders are the reason the society went down, or at least this is what's kind of insinuating.
If there was a society, spiders ate them all.
Maybe it was a spider society and the lizards ate them. God damn! Oh. I hate you!
I could do a guided attack or I could just fling my sword around. Guess which one worked?
I know there's a bunch of spiders behind the wall.
I know spiders don't make noises, but I'm pretty sure it was quietly laughing at you.
Well, guess who got the last laugh? The spiders, because that only got me 50 rupees.
Yes.
You got 50 rupees?
And you're probably pretty fucking exhausted, too. God, killed a larva.
So here's weight puzzle time.
Hooray.
That was hard.
Oh, wait, you can jump too, damn. I guess we gotta keep in mind spiders couldn't do this.
They could just crawl up the wall.
Well, still points valid. They can't get the logic of this puzzle. What if they just build a web and climb? Well, fuck, our society's gone then.
Damn it! If only we had a bunch of lizard people who randomly died for no good reason.
Alright, second plan. We build an elevator with razor blades on it.
But we did that before!
I think that scores a 2 on the high dive.
Yep.
Where did you come from?
That strategy really did not work for you.
Jesus.
They're pretty knocked out.
I know, he didn't even bother to get up.
He's like, oh my god. This is a torture room.
I think this is the reason I like this temple, because for all the traps, they're pretty basic.
This is just to just show the spiders who's boss.
Yeah, this really isn't a hard temple going up the first half, because we go through all of this a second time, but we have a pretty awesome piece of equipment with us.
think. Oh, I think I remember this.
Yeah, I remember.
What the equipment? I'm trying to remember what this one is because I know the Sky Temple one. I'm trying to remember this one.
Well, I guess that's not on the fucking Switch enough.
God forbid you actually are more forgiving. And see, now they have like electric fences too. This is a much more advanced society. And I always felt like that was such a huge cliche in gaming and everything. Wow, and it didn't squish the spider either. That makes sense. But you assume, because they always do that thing that, you know, society gets too strong for itself and either kills itself or something more powerful kills it. But I doubt spiders or lizard men were the ones that did it, so maybe they'll explain that in one of the games.
Maybe it was these assholes.
They were the guardians and they just kept on hitting on people. Okay, I get it! Okay, get away. Get away. I don't know why I'm telling you strategy on this, but yeah.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna, like, use the fucking ball and chain on that roll. I was about to say, that would be incredibly impressive.
You just roll with this ball and chain lamp on top of you.
You tried that on Skeleton Lake? Okay, I am not teaching you anything. Fuck you!
I did not teach you that move, you ass.
First the mortal draw thing, now this.
Mini boss.
Yep, just FYI, if you kill all the spiders, you get another ruby chest. But yeah, time for the mini boss, and it's a pretty damn cool one. It's one of the, I think, most common, well, enemies in the entire franchise. At least ones that pose a challenge. Not that guy. That's actually the awesome piece of equipment. Because I'm not talking about the dungeon item. Darknut.
Nut?
Yeah, that's really what they're called, dark nuts.
They called it Darknut.
Dark nut.
Autumn chestnut.
The only real way to get this guy to open up is to use the shield bash. Or to get behind him when he attacks the ground, because his attack, he's pretty slow in this first form, but once I get rid of all of his armor, he becomes nice and swift. Also, that right there was a hint, because this isn't the last time we're gonna see the Darknuts, but those times they don't give us that cutscene, so we would have to jump out of the swords ourselves.
Why is it called a nut?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Is it a Deku in a suit of armor?
Miyamoto!
It is Miyamoto, isn't it?
My instinct tells me it was a translation error. Like, it was supposed to be Dark Knight, or Darknut. They just translated it a little too directly.
And they kept it like that for every other game ever. Because I know they're called that in Wind Waker, too.
Look,
Yeah,
just because it sounds cool in Japanese does not make it sound cool in English. Learn this rule at some point.
Could have just changed it to Dark Knight, but okay.
That's infringement. Where's my royalties?
And here's a dungeon item, Dominion Rod. This allows us to control statues. Rather, statues with holes in them. But frankly, that's all it needs for this to become a pretty damn cool item.
Speaking of ooh!
What?
That is a statue who definitely wants to be controlled.
Okay, I'll be honest, the first time I used this, I thought I had a tennis racket. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Now send it back!
So, I've got a statue pet.
Oh boy, let's take it out for a walk!
It's so cute how it hops.
Yeah.
No! Damn it! I just got you!
Jeremy!
That's okay. Jerry's just, teleporting to the next room.
Jeremy.
Autumn chestnut!
His friends call him Jerry. Yeah, there he's okay. He's gonna let us get back through the temple to the start extremely quickly, because with the Dominion Rod, when you press B, you're able to attack and swing his hammer, and he destroys pretty much everything in our way.
Spiders, kill him!
And you actually can hit yourself, so be careful.
Yes.
Somehow that doesn't kill you, but yeah.
And also, a really stupid thing you can do is have Link himself, or I guess Hey himself, up against a wall. You'll swing the Dominion Rod and it'll knock against the wall, and it won't count. Like even Jeremy will be like, "No, I don't think so."
You did this, didn't you? Like, yeah. I like how you're calling him Jeremy now.
Oh, fuck it.
Jeremy and Hey.
It's a good name.
He's our pet statue now, so why not?
I'd love to see this sitcom. It's like Magilla Gorilla, just a lot weirder.
We need a theme. We need a theme song now.
Owner, you're stupid.
Yeah, we can also walk those little pots. We're not naming them though.
No, not the pots.
One amusing thing with the statue is when you walk downstairs, the statue goes down faster than you do.
He slides down the banister.
Motherfuck. I was so careful too.
Clearly.
One step away. Wow.
So I'm just waiting. What do I do? Oh yeah, okay.
One jump, right in the voltage.
And I don't think so. I don't think so.
I mean,
missed
take
it.
two.
I mean,
I really don't think so.
there we go. Can't destroy this thing though.
Shit, run.
Sounded like it hurt.
Yeah.
Didn't even dent.
Link, get out of the way! Get out of the way! Get out of the...
I will outrun you!
I can destroy all of these little guys.
I feel like he would just tip over and fall on him.
I feel like if they just run into him, they'll break. Do you have to hit it with the hammer, or is that just fun?
Yeah, you have to hit it with the hammer. Well, you don't have to, but that's part of the fun.
Alright.
You know what? Once I get the statue, I think this becomes one of my favorite dungeons, just because of Jeremy.
I think the pots are pretty cute, too.
Yeah.
Hop, my little friend. This is the Bell of Nom. Nom!
No.
I call that guy Richie.
Okay, and this is where it stops being my favorite. Because we have to get Jeremy across the scale, but the pots only count for half of Link's own weight. So we need like 4 pots just to get Jeremy to go across all of them.
Rest in peace, Hey.
Yeah. Your hey in the game, in the Let's Play, we can't bother to keep that up. And this... I called a puzzle. Fuck that.
No, that happens to me too. Fuck it.
I guess we're just a little too close to go at an angle. You know, it's bizarre.
He doesn't even care.
You don't give a shit. Just like, a million spiders. Get
The
out.
spider bite venomness.
No. Thankfully, all of the pots we need are right here. We need like 5 of them because Jeremy... that was weird. Jeremy counts for 4 of the little pots.
Jeremy, you fat fuck.
Relax, man.
Oh, fuck you. Get your ass over here.
I was gonna like somehow fall through the crack.
I'm sorry, Master. I'm stuck forever.
That would help if you went through the crack, because then I don't have to do this crap.
Master, I don't think you're very smart.
But yeah, I need to throw 4 of those fucking pots over there.
Thankfully it's sped up. Like, doing it in real time is painful.
Yeah, it is.
I had fun more throwing the pots at Jeremy myself.
I want to tell you guys about this amusing thing that happened while I was recording this. As you guys know, I listen to music. I was listening to a playlist of krautrock. If you guys haven't listened to any krautrock, you should. There's some amazing stuff on there. But I was listening to this one band called La Dusseldorf, and they have a song called Cha-Cha 2000. So I get to this part, and this really peppy, almost carnival music comes on as I'm crushing spiders with the statue, and there's dee 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 dee.
That is quite disturbing.
It's confirmed. This is Chuck E. Cheese in the past.
Dance to the future.
I did already tell, I have played, I remember, what game did I end up playing? I ended up playing, I want to say back when the original Gears of War came, I played Gears of War to Oingo Boingo's I Love Little Girls and just random songs from that. And it was so inappropriate with these manly men to I love little girls, they make me. I was just like, I had to ruin it. Maybe that's why I just don't think it's that good of a game. Maybe I just didn't understand the intensity.
We'll continue with Jeremy in a little bit, but first we want to get the boss key. When... Oh, now it shows up.
I know, right? I was just about to say, bull.
But when the scale is all the way up, we can reach that hookshot target, and then travel across this.
See, I like when they get to this point in the temples where they actually utilize multiple dungeon tools. Like, not just, I mean, especially ones you never think you'd use again, like the gear and all that kind of stuff.
They're kind of arbitrary, though, because with the spinner, it's just one continuous track. It's like you don't need to jump off at any point, except for the end.
One thing I'd like to know is, like, do the temples, like the early temples, like the one in the tree and all those earlier ones, do they have some of these later tools built in them as well?
The temples, no. When you're done with the temple, you don't need to go back.
Well, that doesn't make any sense then, because I guess this temple was built in the past with these built in, and then they went to a period where they were building temples where they didn't have them, and then in continuity order they built a temple that did have them, and
You said too much. It's Zelda.
we had this question before. Where it's
The
just like,
goddesses of the Triforce.
The goddesses are lazy.
you know what you should have just done, Yoshi, what you usually do?
I missed my cue for once. I'm sorry.
All right, it's okay.
Frankly, I'm glad you didn't do that. This room, there's 4 switches, but there's only 3 little statues. This is actually kind of a clever room, because we need to get a little ingenuitive with it. 2 of the pots are already on the ground, like pot statues. One of them is up on a rafter, and we need to use the Dominion Rod to get it down. The 4th switch, we actually need to use one of the, what is it, the...
Corpse of your enemies?
Well, their armor.
If you grab their skull.
I'm trying to remember what they're called.
Oh, yeah. I remember how confused I was at this at first, and I just went, fuck, I'm gonna try this, and it worked.
Yeah. I think that's clever. I like that.
Makes you definitely salvage your environment. Plus, it makes you also answer the question, okay, I haven't seen these enemies in the rest of the dungeons. How does this apply?
It helps to remember that those bits of armor can be grabbed by the claw shot.
It's kind of weird to me, but I don't know how physically you could run completely straight up, swing a sword while moving, and shatter vases. It just doesn't seem physically possible.
I'm proud of that jump right there.
And you didn't. That'd be funny. After that jump, that was all badass. You ran into a wall.
That sounds like me.
Jeremy!
There he is.
Or like a little bat comes out of nowhere and bops him on the head.
Crushes another vase, or drops a vase on you.
And of course, Jeremy makes this room awesome again.
In the original Japanese version, it's actually a pan.
Or fan, because apparently those are very.
Yeah, I
fucking
don't get that. But whatever.
Jeremy destroys walls. He is officially the greatest.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. It's bittersweet because you know that he's in the past. It means by the time you bring him back, he'll be decomposed.
But. Aw.
Heart container, hey!
Hey!
Blue rupee, hey!
Were we not supposed to get excited?
No, we're just excited for the both of us. Clearly.
We didn't need to follow you, you took care of it. I like how Jeremy's sound effects are out of sync.
Apparently, just every other hop makes a sound.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, I'm also wearing a slipper under here. You didn't notice?
A sliver the size of a circle.
At this point, I'm just being vindictive. I'll be honest.
What else can I break?
Oh, Jeremy. Do you have a boyfriend? No.
I was gonna say, can you be my next horse?
Can I ride you?
I'd break something for you.
This is Peabot.
Peabot's ancestor.
You've actually sent it back to... No, oh, maybe this does explain a lot, you know? He's in the past. There's probably Zeldas in the past. And you'd have to eventually go to the society died. Peabot lost the princess. Mind blown.
The truth is revealed.
Oh my God.
Connect this to Pikmin 2, please.
I finally get it why the society no longer exists.
That's why there are no humans in Pikmin 2 either.
Yes, he killed them.
Peabot killed everyone. Holy shit. That was special. My throat's gonna hurt in the morning because my sinuses have been draining.
Yeah, I'm having fun smashing things, but I did lose the princess.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask him, did you do it? You clearly did. Oh no! Oh, fuck! These spiders are really getting the best of you here.
Well, now I'm getting the best of them.
I wonder what you do if you did a mortal draw like this.
Here, kill!
Hits you across the room.
I slap them with my sword and they die. It'd be overkill.
You just go flying.
By the way, Cha-Cha 2000 is 20 minutes long, so it was still going on here.
God.
This is weird. Look what happens when I destroy this one. I need to ready myself for this one, because I know what's going to happen. Pile of spiders.
Wow.
I like how they all exploded. It sounded like a nuke. Mini
This
nuke.
explains another thing. Why there's so many spiders? It's their energy source. Somehow that works.
Bunch of mini treadmills.
Not anymore.
Also a Poe hiding behind here. Because you can't go through the gate at all.
Okay, so there's... So how long ago did that guy make that plan? By getting all the money and stuff? I mean, how old is he?
Well, we have no idea at the present moment, but...
That was just one of the Poes that hit himself, and the other Poes hid themselves for thousands
Or
of
maybe, like, that was a Poe for some other dickhead who fucked up, and we just kind of took it, and, like, ruined his chain of events.
I feel like that golden creature brought all these things into the temple. Why else would he run in first? He's like, hold on, I gotta get it ready!
You know what? If that is one of the Poes for Giovanni, I feel really bad for him, because that means he's been stuck as gold for thousands of years. He doesn't realize it. He thinks his girlfriend is still waiting for him.
Man, that is tragic.
Huh.
Things just took a dark turn.
What? Not the robot killing the princess and destroying a society, but...
Dark but uncomedically.
True.
Look, more pots, yay!
5 rupees old!
That didn't count, I guess.
Okay, I can just go through that.
Rewatching this, I feel kind of stupid, because I remember those hard pieces I haven't gotten yet, so I go back to get them. Without Jeremy, I can't really get through those gates easily.
Jeremy's very confused by reactions of walking into walls. Overkill.
He didn't even see it.
At least it died instantly.
Yeah. Better quick and painless.
Thanks, Richie. No problem.
You're just so nice.
We're a happy family.
Please don't leave the temple.
Sorry, I'm leaving the temple, what?
You know what those remind me of? Bell sprouts. And weeping bells and...
Wow. Bells.
No. And now I can't. Yeah, I see it too now.
What I loved about, honestly, the final evolution form of that had the best Pokemon scream in the show. It was just this high-pitched woman scream for Victory Bell. It made me laugh every fucking time I heard it, because James would be, Victory Bell, go! And then you hear this, ah! And full pitch just like, no, that doesn't sound right.
And then eat him.
Yeah, and you go, wait a minute. Don't eat my head!
And that's it for Jeremy. He has lived his purpose.
We'll never forget you, man.
So,
I'm still here.
So I'm going back and getting those heart pieces. But that actually reminds me, my sister and I, we were so fucking weird when we were kids. But sometimes, a couple times when we did shadow puppets, for no reason when we started doing shadow spiders, which kind of fits, we would do boo, boo as it crawled by. It had no connection whatsoever, but it just sounded funny.
You are a kid.
I wish I had a childhood.
Wish I had memories. Wait a minute. I would send your smaller version to have a fight with all those spiders. Go deal with them with no arms or legs.
Yes, my little demon pair.
Yes, my lord.
It's just kind of like, oh man.
If I had a moment in the game that accentuated everything about this entire experience, it should have been that. There's pure sounds.
Yeah.
I'm being a dumbass. It's taken me a minute to figure out exactly what's going on. These spiders just won't leave me alone.
In, out.
These spiders have been rather effective, considering.
Finally, it clicks.
Now, other side.
The thing with this entire temple is this idea of symmetry. So I need to get another little statue onto this side.
I love symmetry.
Yeah, it's probably what should have clicked to me that there was another chest in here. Because if there was one on that one side, in a room that looks the same on both sides, there'd be another one.
You'd put it there. Well, I'm bored.
I guess that's my life.
Oh, that was a warm-up.
I got eaten by that spider for no reason.
If there was a GIF to represent life, I think that one where you were about to throw the statue would fit.
Yeah.
Just eat it! Oh.
You always have to do things twice, I think. Oh my god, it's an item.
And, I decide, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of other heart pieces that are just outside of the temple.
That's a pleasant place.
Now I get to reload this place with spiders.
Technically, it was still in the temple, and I was right at the entrance, but I didn't want to risk it.
You just wasted me.
Yeah.
Kid doesn't give a shit.
I eat my young, so I really don't care.
Did you see all the spiders I killed?
Who's this guy?
I think we should call him Alan. Call forward.
Edgar Allan Poe, okay.
Is dead. So it works.
Yay, my dog vision that impedes my vision in front of me.
Alan Jr.
It really doesn't make any sense because you have this dog vision that's actually a smell vision, but you can't see, but you see your smell. My brain hurts today.
We still have a few more temples to go. How much? Any more logic you're gonna confuse later on?
I'm sorry, time travel always does this.
I should mention the purpose, like the reason I'm doing this is because I knew I only had one more piece of heart needed before I could get another heart container, and I like to have as much health as I can. And I actually got a ghost here before, but I didn't realize we could actually dig in this patch. There was a stone here. There's a heart piece in this grotto.
Not a rupee, you promise?
I promise.
He promised. The most effective enemies we can think of.
At this point in the game. You still choose to do it as a wolf, though, for some reason.
It's because I'm lazy.
And they're really not that hard.
Yeah, and you can just use the hand. So.
Okay. Okay, that makes it go considerably faster. Poor bastard.
Jesus.
I wasn't even gonna bite you, what the hell?
I'll never get tired of that, just you overkilling everything.
He's not getting up, we're pretty sure of that.
I gotta keep amusing aside from me hurting myself.
Oh good, you're at now, like, your second line is 5 hearts.
Well, where are you going? There you go.
Hey, I didn't ask for that kind of service.
The kid is weird. Sometimes he'll, like, float through the ground. It's pretty funny when you catch it.
I am floating in midair. Where'd he go? We're off we're off inside of you.
I don't know how to take that.
That's the way I like it. Does this mean we get to fight a boss? Do we?
Yep, this is the last passageway of the temple before the boss.
At this point, I feel like you're in your brain, you're going, oh man, look at all these traps. This wouldn't be so hard if Jeremy were here. Jeremy!
Well, he wouldn't get far. He would fall over and then, like, make a bridge so he doesn't
You know
have
how
to jump.
emotionally impactful that would be? Like, he's helped you this far, then he falls down that hole.
And they actually had, like, a special cutscene just for that.
It's funny you mentioned that. Look at what I do with the little statue.
Aww.
Aww.
You say, "Aw, it's funny,"
It's like Aggro from Shadow of the Colossus.
and he's gone.
Aww.
They say that here.
Nickelback comes swinging in on their webs.
It just like zooms in on the thing and slowly falls in slow motion.
The mailman catches on his way down. Good, I'm in the 32nd dimension, right on time. The boss is Nickelback, isn't it? Or is that foreshadowing?
They are demonic spiders, so yes.
There they are. From Canada, no less. I have no idea what that has to do with anything, but... Alright. Who we find this time? Is he as cool as the mini-boss?
No.
Why is that always the case? It's like when we fought that ghost sword, and then the boss
And then it
was
turns
cool
out
as
to be
ghost sword.
William Shat demon thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, this has to be a completely different, overused impersonation. Wow, you guys! I'm a spider! I'm gonna bite you right on the face!
I hate you, Travis.
Oh!
It's just... I'll be honest, I was kind of disappointed that this was the boss. I was like, oh, a spider.
In a temple full of spiders.
And it's just like the first boss of Akira. Oh my god.
At least we get to use statues to crush its stomach.
Hello there. I'm gonna put you in a web of lies and fun.
What?
I don't know.
Chuck E. Cheese, full of lies and fun.
They
It's
did.
true.
Well, it's true. They recently just randomly fired their voice actor for no reason. He didn't even know he was fired. They hired a new voice actor, and he just found out because he watched the commercial that he wasn't in.
Yeah, the mouse is now 3D.
Yeah.
It looks even lamer for some reason.
It looked lame before.
So yeah, spider with lasers.
James Bond villain I've ever seen.
I was hoping it was the eye and not the ass. Thank you, okay.
That statue right there's been having the most fun.
You know, this spider really didn't think it through. The dungeon item we get allows us to control statues, so he decides to hang out in a room full of statues with giant fists.
Clearly been used before for this purpose, so...
This is the only annoying part of this boss fight. All the babies and she drops all of them right before she pulls out the laser. So we need to get rid of pretty much all of them before she uses the laser, but when she does the laser, that's her open spot.
So what is it with Miyamoto and, like, arachnids and, like, insects that give birth during boss fights? I mean, here and Pikmin 2 and... No answer?
No, yeah, I'm just pondering that.
I bet that was crushing.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of a pun too.
I was like, guys, come on, don't leave me hanging.
Never mind, we're not done yet.
I see what you did there.
Oh!
I'm
I'm kidding, I'm Spider.
Might just have to crawl back and start over. Wow, you guys, you found my smaller form.
Listen to this music and just look at this.
I'll be honest, I was laughing really hard with this.
Yeah.
This is
First time I
adorable.
played this.
This is adorable. I don't
Trying
care.
to crush him with the statue.
He's
Yeah.
overkill. He's got to follow a reputation.
I really want to, but it never gets close enough to the statues and hangs around there for it to work. Eventually, I'd just go back to the arrows. But I really did want to crush it.
Jeez.
Apparently, you want to kill yourself first.
You're like, you know what, I did too good in that fight, let me handicap myself.
It just takes 3 arrows to the eye for it to finish off.
I was kind of hoping you'd actually get it there.
Yeah,
We might just have to put this victory on the web.
I don't get it.
Oh, okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
We're not even trying now, are we?
Spider with a phrase. Get it?
Looks like joke involving Spider-Man.
Looks like you killed Nickelback.
Yeah. Looks like you're not getting your money back. Wait.
Wait, now we're making puns about Nickelback, really? Now we've stooped to a low we can never
Looks like
recover
we
from.
took your 95 cents. And we gave you a... Can I retire now?
Well, look like a hero couldn't save you.
Thank God the video's over.
Yeah. Yoshi, what have you done?
I'm sorry. Because I totally forgot about freaking coming up with puns. I was like, wait, something serious, and like I just thought of, and you're like, World Wide Web. I'm like, fuck.
Because Nickelback's popular on the internet.
Yep. Everyone loves him. Well, it's even. I was about to ask a serious question, but then I was like, oh yeah, pun. I was actually going to ask a serious question. It was weird.
What was the question?
Well, it's just more of a. It's kind of outside that where it's just they always use like boss spiders in games like this, and they try to explain fear in people because a lot of times there's a lot of people that are really freaked out of spiders, and they say that a lot of the fear, kind of a theory about it is that in our former past life, kind of built into our own DNA, is a fear of our own predators. That's why we're afraid of things like sharks. We're afraid of things like tigers and things like that, because somewhere hereditary we're predisposed to be their prey. So does that mean that at some point in our society we were prey to spiders?
Not to me. I crushed the fuck out of them. They don't scare me.
But that's a terrifying thought, because that either means
tarantulas. Tarantulas, on the other hand, yeah, fucking save me. Oh my god.
Because it makes me think: does that mean like if spiders were our predators, does that mean there were a ton of them and they were eat people, or were there like just really big ones?
Yeah, save me from a spider that can't kill me.
Well, apparently they can shoot lasers in the past, so.
So viewers, you want to sleep tonight?
So okay, this won't help with your sleeping, people, but you might enjoy this one. I was in Florida when I was a kid. I don't know if I told this story to you guys, but it was right before a tropical storm was hitting, so the weather was very turbulent. So I was sleeping in this hotel room at the time, and I wake up around, let's say midnight, and I felt something moving in my bed. And it was weird because I couldn't explain what it was, but it felt like someone was touching me. So I get suspicious. I pull up the covers, and there's a tarantula crawling right up my chest.
Wow.
I made a high-pitched frequency sound that I probably never would be able to produce again. And then I turned my body into a human catapult. I sat up really quickly and flung the spider against the wall. And then I ran over there. I threw the blanket on top of it so it didn't go anywhere. And I went like fist and North Star on it and just started punching 1,000 spots where that blanket was. Until it was no more. But it freaked me out. I've never made a sound like that before. It woke everyone up, needless to say. Oh. So consider that. You might wake up one day with a tarantula right smack dab on your chest.
There's like somebody in a motel right now. He's like, yeah, I'm never waking up ever. It's just fuck.
Or they live in Florida.
Hey, Jacob, how you doing?
Tell us about them your chest tarantulas.
Still got that hole in your floor?
I know where they are.
You might have to get giant statues to crush them for you. Good luck with that.
I feel like somebody's going to be watching this in the morning and they start eating cereal and they're like, nope, I can't.
The cereal looks alive now.
Every time I eat this cereal, I think about Nickelback.
I can never have Lucky Charms ever again.
Yes, Nickelback, I looked at the photograph. I did.
And yes, I am having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Yoshi.